It's week 6 of the National Football League, and our focus goes to Jalen Johnson.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, this is a matchup, folks. Well, they're excited about this one, and for good reason. We got two offenses that are operating at extremely high levels.
No question about it, Brandon. This is not a matchup that you get that often. We're going to see the number 1 and number 2 offenses in the entire NFL on the same field. I'd hate to be one of these defensive coordinators. We know that more than likely they've had a few sleepless nights getting ready for this one, and we're definitely going to see some points put up on the board.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback. And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here. Right to the air is Burrow. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The numbers for Mixon last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air. And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a run. They got another 1st. There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. So here's one of the opening one. That's his intention to be a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact,
He leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27. plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished. Just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's Burrow. He spots his tight end Keene over the middle. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd and goal. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. This pass complete to Ruckert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now here's Trenton Gill now. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he fends him off. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Running for it, Montgomery. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Bears! Irv Smith Jr., 36 yards. And the Bears are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and 2. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were in the midst of it.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next-Gen Stats says that play took on 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, it's Fields. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Fields. His pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Down right around the 25. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there, and that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal. Montgomery is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, Montgomery. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jamar Chase over to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him. Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 62 yards. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw is Fields. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had
trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Ronald Jones, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground, as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the catch trait and pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fields on first down. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
One play action. Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, the guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 25 on second down, Burrow. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mixon up the middle. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily none.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Fields. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow finding Knox there, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
On 2nd down and 4. Fields on the slant. He's got Hardman.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. We've
seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen the guy have a big game like this? And it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield.
Burrow, that's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll go down at the 28. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This for the lead in the final stages.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Burrow and the Bengals
down by a field goal, a little under 1:50 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Throwing, Burrow.
This is caught, it's Boyd.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now Burrow.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Burrow.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bengals, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.